Linux not be the most widely used operating system, but it's certainly catching up to Windows 11. While a laptop supporting Linux was a rare sight a few decades ago, many laptop manufacturers have started embracing this open-source operating system. These days, you can even find laptops that run Linux straight out of the box. Factor in the staggering number of laptops that can easily double boot Linux in Windows 11, and you might have a hard time picking a new laptop for your favorite Linux distro. We have listed the best laptops for Linux 2024 and their key features. You need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. System 76 Galago Pro Laptop. The cheapest Linux laptop on our list, the Galago Pro from System 76 is the cheapest Linux laptop on this list. Like the other machines from System 76, it offers either Pop! OS or Ubuntu to run on. However, even though it has some decent specifications, the base model comes in at less than $900. The standard processor is a 12th gen Intel Core, either the i5-1249 or the i7-1260. The base spec comes with 8GB single-channel DDR4 RAM at 3200 MHz, but this can be expanded to up to 64GB dual-channel RAM for an extra $315. Storage options begin with a 240GB PCIe drive, though can be upgraded to a 4TB drive for an additional $589. It's also much sleeker and lighter than the previous System 76 models featured here, weighing in at just 3.2 lbs, 1.45 Qi for the base model, though any upgrades are likely to raise that. Altogether, another solid Linux laptop, but at a more affordable price than the others featured on this list. Still, finding the perfect Linux laptop has always been and remains something of a Goldilocks problem. This one is too big, this one is too underpowered, this one has too little RAM, this one lacks a big SSD, and so on. Generally speaking, if you want power and storage, you're going to end up with something too big to comfortably throw in a bag and carry all day. The Dell Precision 7520 and the System 76 Oryx Pro are good examples of this. Alternately, you could go for the more portable Dell XPS 13 or System 76 Lemur, which both offer a more svelte, lightweight machine that's easier on your shoulders but lacking in RAM and drive space. What Linux users like myself have long wanted is a laptop with roughly the form factor and weight of a MacBook Pro, but with the option to get 32GB of RAM or 3TB of storage. This is the mythical unicorn of pre-built Linux machines, a laptop that is both reasonably lightweight and powerful. Number 4. System 76 Oryx Pro Laptop. A highly configurable notebook with plenty of potential, one of the best Linux laptops to date, the Oryx Pro is definitely built for the operating system. Indeed, it currently offers a choice of either Ubuntu 22.04 LTS or System 76's own Ubuntu-based Pop! OS on purchase. The Oryx Pro is made from lightweight aluminum with a matte black finish and is available in 2 screen sizes, either 15.6 or 17.3 inch. Inside, it's powered by a 12th generation Intel Core i7-12700H, which offers up to 4.7 GHz as well as a 24nm optic cache. And for RAM, you can choose up to 2x32GB, 64GB total, dual-channel DDR5 RAM at up to 4800 MHz. For storage, there are 2 SATA hard drives offering 8 TB in total. Graphics are handled by the GeForce RTX 3080 Ti with 7424 CUDA cores. The Oryx Pro is sleeker and lighter than the company's now discontinued Serval model, coming in at 5.29 lbs, 2.4 cool for the 15.6-inch screen version, and at 6.17 lbs, 2.8 L-core with the 17.3-inch screen option. Naturally, weight will vary based on your configuration. This is also a very expensive machine, with the base price starting at $2,649. The Oryx Pro ships with Ubuntu installed by default. There's an option when ordering to select the newest LTS Ubuntu release, 16.04.1 as of this review, or to go ahead and use the latest stable release, 16.10 as of this review. The model I tested came with 16.04.1, but true to my ongoing experience with 16.04, I encountered a few bugs, all of which were fixed when I upgraded to 16.10. None of the bugs were showstoppers, though at least one caused Ubuntu's HUD interface and dock to get flickering lines through it after waking from sleep sometimes. That was likely the result of the graphics card and Ubuntu 16.04's somewhat older kernel. Again, upgrading to 16.10 got rid of the problem, and I strongly suggest opting for the latest stable release when ordering an Oryx Pro. Number 3. Malleable Aeon S1. A promising newcomer to the Linux laptop market, Malleable produces high-performance, custom Linux laptops for developers and content creators. The company also creates mobile workstations for engineers, scientists, video editors, 3D modelers, and animators, as well as mobile servers for enterprise applications. The key here is high performance. And before I get into my thoughts on the Aeon S1, it should be noted that Malieble's high-performance hardware comes with a high-performance cost. The Aeon S1 starts at a base price of 1,099 ore, and the review unit I received sells for 2,083 $. You can get the same top-end CPU and GPU, which is where most of the performance comes from, for as little as 1,173 $, if you lower the memory and storage space. First, let me talk about the display. Although it might not stand up to Apple's Retina display for color accuracy and sharpness, the Aeon S1 is no slouch. But more than anything, the minuscule bezel really sold me. Practically every inch of the upper chassis is dedicated to display. The side bezel is around 108 inch, and the top bezel is only 104 inch. Because of that, the 14-inch laptop feels more like a 13-inch, only with a larger screen. Although I much prefer Linux as an OS, I was resigned to the idea that no manufacturer would be capable of creating a laptop with hardware superior to Apple's. And although the Aeon S1 might not have the elegant chassis of the MacBook Pro, it's every bit its rival elsewhere. I write words for a living. Because of that, I can immediately judge a keyboard after a few quick clicks. And in keeping with my MacBook Pro comparison, the Aeon S1 keyboard blows Apple's out of the water. Unlike Apple's keys, which feel like toys, the Aeon S1 keyboard has a very solid feel that allows me to type at speed with accuracy. Each press of a key feels satisfying and reliable. This is a keyboard that can withstand a lot of typing and never miss a stroke. Number 2. System 76 Lemur Pro. A tough laptop with long battery life. System 76's powerful and ultralight light, Lemur Pro comes with Linux pre-installed. Like all System 76 models, the laptop also uses Coreboot open source firmware. This means that you're not at the mercy of the manufacturer for firmware updates, and there's much less chance of hidden backdoors to put your data at risk. The magnesium aluminum style alloy used in the chassis not only looks stylish, but makes for a very light laptop. It weighs barely 2.5 lbs, 1.15 kg. The System 76 website also allows you to design and buy your Lemur Pro. For instance, you can configure the NVMe storage to a total of 8 TB and upgrade to 40 GB of DDR4 RAM. Although this will more than double the base price from $1,099 to $2,522. Still, if you can afford it, the Lemur Pro has an excellent battery life of up to 14 hours. In terms of ports, you get a micro SD card slot, a 3.5mm headphone microphone jack, 1x HDMI, 1x USB-C with Thunderbolt 4, and 2x USB Type-A ports. System 76's Lemur Pro line is the company's thin and light laptop. It's not a gaming rig, nor would it be my top pick for a dedicated video editing station. That said, I edited a ton of video on it. It's certainly capable, if not optimized for video. However, if you need a solid Linux laptop that's light enough to carry with you everywhere you go, offers a ton of expansion possibilities, and just works, then the Lemur Pro should be almost everything you're looking for. Like Apple, System 76 makes both its hardware and its software. The major difference is that System 76 makes repairable, upgradable hardware and an open-source operating system, meaning you can customize it to your liking. In the interest of testing what you get out of the box, I stuck with System 76's Pop! OS rather than installing my favorite Linux distro and desktop. I can't stand the GNOME desktop, which Pop! OS is based on, but System 76 has customized, changed. Number 1. Dell XPS 13. Our top pick, the XPS 13 may no longer be the undisputed champion of the Ultrabook market, but it's still one of the top Ultrabooks out there. One can only admire Dell's unwavering Linux support on a flagship machine, making the Dell XPS 13 9315 one of the best Linux laptops. The laptop has several customizations you can opt for, but as with all Dell products, the number of configurable options is limited. The 2022 Dell XPS 13 still has good-looking hardware and color options that have continued over the last few years. The first one you should choose is to change the operating system to Ubuntu 20.04 LTS. This will ensure Ubuntu Linux comes pre-installed. As this is a long-term support version of Ubuntu, updates will be released in April 2025. The basic model comes with 16 GB of LPDDR5 RAM at 5200 MHz, which can be upgraded to 32 GB RAM for an extra $250. There are also two main hard drive options, both PCIe solid state, offering a capacity of either 1 high or 2 TB of storage split across 2 drives. There are also two screen options. The base model has no touchscreen, but you can upgrade to Infinity Edge Touch for an extra $100. The more wallet-friendly configuration runs with a FHD Plus 11920x1200 13.4-inch Infinity Edge non-touch display. The graphics and resolution of the displays are the same in each case. And in our experience, the battery life in either is decent, though not matching its predecessor. The Dell website offers two styles for the XPS 13, Sky and Umber. Unlike previous models, you aren't restricted by the type of operating system you choose. The Dell XPS 13 2022 is designed to be an affordable, ultra-portable laptop that can do what most people need it to do. Some web browsing, video streaming, and maybe messing around with a couple of spreadsheets for work or writing reports on an airplane.